Hey, what's going on, you guys? Today I'm finally giving what you guys have been asking for a long time, and I know it's taken a long time to do this, but I finally gotten around to have some time to go ahead and do this for you guys. So without any further introduction, let's get on with what I'm gonna do for you guys today. So today, you guys are gonna be in for a super awesome treat. So we're gonna be reviewing all of these guys today, or most of them. We'll see how long the video lasts, but I just want to go through all these pops because I have been collecting before I even been on YouTube, been doing my YouTube channel. So I want to show all you guys all my pops that I have right here, and let's get on with the review, you guys. Come on, like, you guys don't even want to hear me talk, you just want to see the damn pops. So let's go. And I will be breaking this down in the way I have them organized in my shelf. I will be doing this section by section how I have them organized. So without further ado, here's my collection, you guys.
This is way too much, I need a moment. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then, fuck that, the world's ours.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna start off with my Marvel movie shelf first. So this is the first pop from my Marvel movie shelf. Here we have Deadpool. He is the GameStop exclusive X-Force Deadpool. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the packaging so we can get a quick look at this guy and move on to the next pop. Here he is out of the packaging, guys. He has so much more detail than the normal just Deadpool pop. I actually think this is my very favorite Deadpool pop that I do own. But he has his two katana swords. He is grayscale all the way around, nice gray finish, and he has those red eyes. So let's get on to the next pop. Alright, you guys, next pop we have number 112 in the collection. He is the normal just thumbs up Deadpool. You can see the back of the collection right there. Let's go ahead and crack this bad boy out of the packaging. Here he is out of the packaging, and we just have your normal standard Deadpool. He is just red all the way around, normal katana slits, and he's just your normal thumbs up Deadpool with his little Uzi in his hand. Alright guys, let's get to the next pop. Alright you guys, next we have last of my Deadpool collection. We have the Walgreens exclusive Rubber Chicken Deadpool. He is number 116 in the collection, and just ironically, he is the first pop that I've ever owned. So technically he is the bastard who started the damn addiction. So let's crack this bad boy out of the packaging. Alright, here he is out of the packaging, and for some very odd reason, this Deadpool is very hard to stand. So it took me just about 5 minutes just to get him. Yeah, there he goes. But this is your normal run-of-the-mill Deadpool. Here he is, he's your normal thumbs up rubber Deadpool chicken. I mean, your normal thumbs up chicken. Your normal thumbs up Deadpool, but he just has a rubber chicken in this hand. So let's get on to the next pop. Here is my Lone Avengers pop from Age of Ultron, and his is the Iron Man Mark 43. I bought this pop on clearance at Walmart, so it was an awesome steal. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the packaging. Here he is out of the packaging, and I think when they make these dynamic action poses, they look awesome, you guys. They have this, he has this little effects thing, makes it look like he's blasting off. It's just a really awesome pop, guys. If you guys don't own it, I highly suggest you pick it up. I think it's on sale still if you can find it, but let's move on to the next pop. Alright you guys, next we have the 3 Black Panthers from Civil War. We have the 2 exclusives and the normal common one. This exclusive is an Onyx Glitter Walmart exclusive number 130, and it is weird because this guy is also number 130 and he's just the common. And here we have the Unmasked Black Panther Walgreens exclusive number 138. Let's go ahead and crack these bad boys out of the packaging. Here they are out of the packaging. Here we have the normal Black Panther. You could feel it. It's just a normal gloss. It's just a normal matte paint. Here we have the Onyx Glitter Panther. You can kind of see the glitter shine right there, and it feels like a blacktop material. It kind of feels like a blacktop, really rough, like sandpaper. And last but not least, we have the Unmasked Black Panther with his 5 o'clock shadow, and really awesome pops, guys. Alright, let's move to the next pops. Alright you guys, last but not least, we have the rest of my Civil War set. We have the 4 exclusives. We have the Crossbones Target exclusive battle damage. We have the Winter Soldier also battle damage, missing an arm. We have the Falcon Hot Topic exclusive. And we have the Captain America only at GameStop action pose. So let's get these bad boys out of the packaging. Here they are out of the packaging. What makes this the GameStop exclusive is that he's in his battle kneel pose. This is the Hot Topic exclusive, and the only thing that makes him exclusive, I think he's the only way you can get Falcon is by going to Hot Topic and picking him up. He comes with an action stand, so that's really cool. Next we have the Target exclusive Winter Soldier with the arm missing. This one came out quite a while after these came out. This guy came out when I think the DVD was released at Target. And here we have the battle damage Target exclusive Crossbones. You can see his battle damage mask right here. And these are awesome pops, you guys. So let's get on to the next shelf and next segment of my Funko Pop review. Alright, you guys, moving on to the next shelf in my collection. If you couldn't already tell, it is the Disney shelf. I'm gonna do this a lot quicker, guys. If they are in the same movie or if they're in the same genre, they're gonna be out there at the same time. So I have the Day of the Dead Jack, Day of the Dead Sally, and 2016 Pajama Jack. So let's get ahead and get these out of the packaging. Alright, you guys, here they are out of the packaging, and every time I see these I wish I owned the glow-in-the-dark pair, but I do not. Here is Pajama Jack out of the packaging. He comes with a stand. He cannot stand without it because his top hat makes him really heavy, but I like the detail in him. He looks really awesome. It's the first time I've actually taken him out of the packaging. He was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. He was shared with Hot Topic, and I was able to get a Day of the Dead Sally when Target restocked her in the little pop box, whatever came to Target, and he is normally $10, so there's no big deal about him. So let's move on to the next pops. Alright, next up in my Disney collection, and just so happen to be all Hot Topic exclusives if you couldn't tell by the stickers. They also are all flocked, so let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Alright, you guys, I just got these guys out of the packaging, and honestly, it's the first time I've ever taken them out of the box, and they are awesome, guys. These pops are like, they feel like more than they're more than pops. Just I don't know, like they make these little vinyl figures come to life. Like they make them pretty awesome. Like it's really hard to explain. Like they actually take the figure to another level and not just make it a piece of plastic. It's actually like it feels like a toy, like something that, I don't know, just embodies the character really well. But these are awesome pops, guys. If you don't have them all, these are so dope. If you see them in your store, I highly suggest you pick these flocked pops up. So let's get to the next Disney pops I got. Alright, you guys, next in my Disney collection I have Turbo from Wreck-It Ralph. I have the regular #1 Mickey Mouse. I got it on sale at GameStop. I have Curse Barbossa. He was a San Diego Comic-Con from 2016 this year. And I have Mowgli, which I got from the flea mart for $10. He is a vaulted pop, but not super rare or anything. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Alright, here they are out of the packaging, guys, and these guys are awesome. The zombified, or the nightmare version. Not even the nightmare version, but when they go into the sun and it shows that they're dead. And this guy is so awesome because his little head is articulated, the little monkey that comes with Barbossa. But I like this Mickey Mouse. It's so simple, and it just brings back that feeling of watching as a little kid and stuff. Just Mickey Mouse would have to be my favorite out of the bunch. The only reason why I like this one is because of the monkey. Mowgli, not really a huge fan of the Jungle Book. And Turbo, really like Wreck-It Ralph, but Turbo wasn't really my favorite character in the movie. So let's get to the next pop. Alright, you guys, earlier I said that Rubber Chicken Deadpool was my very first pop. that was a lie. Technically, he was the very first pop I bought. The very first pop I've ever had was this bad boy, which happens to be my last Disney pop I own, which is the regular Ariel. And my girlfriend won this in a claw machine and pretty damaged right here, as you can see. But she let me have it a long time ago when I first decided to start collecting pops. When I got that Deadpool, she's like, here, you can have this one. I didn't know she had it, but awesome. And it is the last Disney pop I own, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy out of the box. And what else is pretty crazy about this, it came out in 2014, so pretty old, but it's not vaulted. So let's go. Here she is out of the packaging, and she is pretty cool. Like, she has a pretty different design than what pops go for now, because this is really simple pop back in the day, and now pop they do a lot of different things with the face. So it is pretty crazy to see an old pop and what it looks and feels like. But really like the glitter on the bottom of the face. Pretty cool Ariel pop. If you own her, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. Alright guys, let's get on to the next shelf in my collection. Alright you guys, moving to my next shelf, which is my video game shelf. I do not know why I have Kira and Fizzgig in this shelf, but it's probably because I don't have any other room in my other shelves. But we're gonna start off with this one. We have the GameStop Power Rewards exclusive Flock Dog Meat. We have the GameStop exclusive Monkey Bomb from Call of Duty, and then we have the Chase Kira and Fizzgig from Dark Crystals. So let's get these bad boys out of the packaging. Here they are out of the packaging. Here we have the Flock Dog Meat. Looks really awesome. I've never played Fallout before, but when I seen that they made a Flock Dog Meat, I really wanted it. I bought that for like 25 bucks. Somebody used their reward points. I don't buy enough stuff at GameStop to get enough reward points to get these exclusive reward points. So fuck you, GameStop. And here we have the Monkey Bomb, which I've already reviewed for you guys. Really detailed, really awesome pop. And I've never showed you guys this one before, I don't think. I think I've unboxed it when I got it in the mail a long time ago, if you've been watching my videos for that long. But here we have the Chase Kira and Fizzgig. What makes her Chase is her dress is different, and Fizzgig has his mouth closed. In the regular one, you can see right there, he has his mouth open. So let's move on to the next set of pops. Alright you guys, next in my game shelf, we have them two Mega Mans, the GameStop exclusive. We have Mega Man Ice Slasher and Mega Man Firestorm, only at GameStop. I will not be reviewing my Retro Man and the pink Boomerang Mega Man, because that is a review for another day. So any pops that I got in my mystery boxes from Black Friday will not be in my collection video today. Next we have the Play and Collect Locksmith from Fallout. I don't know why I bought that. That was an impulse buy. It's kind of dumb now that I think about it. And last but not least, we have the San Diego Comic-Con Marcus Phoenix with Gold Lancer and the Locust drone in his head. The head in his hand. He was a 2016 Summer Convention exclusive. He was shared with GameStop. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Here they are out of the packaging, you guys, and it is pretty crazy seeing some of these pops now, because I haven't seen some of these pops since I bought them, and some of them I've never ever unboxed and had them out of the box. So here is the Firestorm Mega Man. He has a nice orange yellow paint job. Then you got the normal he's not the normal, he's the Ice Slasher Mega Man. I wish they would have made these metallic. That's what I thought when I first pre-ordered them. But hey, awesome pops, you guys. Then we got the Locksmith right here. He has his lock and a little pick from Fallout. I'll probably be doing a giveaway for him soon. And last but not least, we have Marcus Phoenix with his Gold Lantern. One of my favorite games growing up playing Xbox. You had Gears of War, and it was awesome. My cousin showed me this game, and we got all hyped. We used to play Horde, we used to play all that shit, and it's a really fun game, guys. And awesome pop, guys. If you have it, let me know down in the comments below. Tell me how hard it was for you guys to find this. He was shared with GameStop, but some GameStops did not get him when they got the shared exclusives. So let's move on to the next set of pops that I have in my game collection. Alright you guys, here are the next pops in my video game collection. We have the 3 Five Nights at Freddy exclusive pops. One is Shadow Bonnie. He's a Target exclusive. These are only 1 per case. I don't know why they made it like that. Then you got Toy Freddy. He's Walmart exclusive. These were 2 per Walmart. I believe my Walmart got 2 cases, so there were 2 per Walmart. And then you got the Golden Freddy. He was a San Diego Comic-Con shared exclusive with Walmart. And the only way you could have got this guy was online through Walmart.com or by a secondhand seller. Or if you just got lucky and some Walmarts just had them fucking in stock. So if you got lucky and found this in your local Walmart, let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, guys, let's see these guys out of the packaging. Alright, you guys, here they are out of the packaging. And I'm still glad that I did buy these guys when I had a chance. I really love the sculpt on all these Five Nights at Freddy pops. You have the metallic Golden Freddy. Really awesome. Probably my favorite one out of the bunch. Then we got Toy Freddy right here, which is not as cool as Golden Freddy. And then you have Shadow Bonnie, which is just really hard to find. Not really one of my favorites. Only one I'm missing is Shadow Freddy, Fun Time Foxy, GameStop exclusive, and the glow in the dark Springtrap from GameStop also, which I will be picking up soon. So let's move on to my next pops in my game section. Alright, you guys, last pops in my video game section, and don't have anything to do really with video games. I didn't know that they were in the back of the video game shelf. But these are some older pops that I did buy a while back ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about them. I got the Hot Topic exclusive Jon Snow Game of Thrones battle damage with the eye blood around his eye. Then we got the Flash Zoom, one of my favorite DC crossover, or one of my favorite DC TV shows. Zoom is one of my favorite bad guys. Then you got Michonne's Pet. I don't really watch The Walking Dead. I got this at the flea market for $5 and it's a vaulted pop. I think it's worth like 20-25 bucks, so it was a steal for me. And then last but not least, who does not like Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Black Knight Flesh Wound. It's just a flesh wound. And there he is. He looks awesome right there. He's one of my favorite old movies. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Here they are out of the packaging, you guys. And I have noticed when I started taking these out of the box that some of these have marble brains. But here we have the bloody Jon Snow Hot Topic exclusive battle damage. Then we got the Zoom from the Flash. Really awesome and very detailed, very awesome pop, guys. It's one of my, I don't know why they didn't make him an exclusive metallic or something. Awesome character. Then we got Michonne's Pet #1, and no, don't really watch The Walking Dead, but knew it was a vaulted pop, so I just picked it up to pick it up. And last but not least, we have Black Knight Flesh Wound, and he has his arms missing off, just like in the movie when he gets his arms chopped off. And here are the limbs. You can see them right there. They're pretty good. Let me see. Pretty good detail in these arms. You got these little limbs. So you got his sword arm, and then he just got his regular arm right here. So let's go. The only thing that I wish about this is that they would have made it magnetized, so you could just stick it back on there, but you can't. So let's move to the next section in my collection, you guys. Alright, you guys, kicking off my next shelf section, we have my kids TV shows that I watched when I was a little kid. I was blessed to get these in a trade a long time ago when I wasn't even collecting pops. I think I traded some Star Wars figures for these, and I just got them because I was a ninja. He just had them and he was offering them, so I took them. So it's pretty sweet that I got these. I think the Splinter and the Shredder are getting pretty hard to find now. I'm still missing Donatello, and I do not have April O'Neil, the Foot Soldier, and Rocksteady or Bebop. But they are too expensive, and I'm not gonna pay for them to get them. But I'm just happy that I have these guys. I wouldn't mind just getting Donatello now, so I could just have the Turtles and Splinter and Shredder. So let's get these bad boys out of the packaging. Alright, here they are out of the packaging, you guys. And I did not notice at first that I do have the complete set. It's just the other guys are in a different, the April O'Neil and the Rocksteady and them are just in a different set. But technically I have the complete first set besides Donatello. But I love Shredder. I love the metallic silver paint that they have on his helmet. And I like everything about most of the details in all of these pops. They're really, really awesome, even down to the tail on the nasty rat that Splinter is. Ugh, I don't like rats. So let's get on to the next pop, you guys. And one thing I also forgot to mention, I do love how they all have different facial expressions. They weren't lazy back then. Alright, you guys, the next set of pops that I had in this section was the Peanuts pops. I did not watch Peanuts when I was a kid because I'm not that old, but I was able to get these pops at a Blockbuster deal for $3 and something cents each from GameStop. I think they were on sale back then. I don't know if you can still find them. I'm pretty sure you can still find them in GameStop. I doubt they're still on sale for $3. But I was able to get this whole set for $3, $6, $9, $12, $15. Usually 2 pops gets me like $20. 15 bucks got me all of these. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Here they are out of the packaging, you guys, and there is amazing detail in all of these pops. I've never really watched the show before. Like, I've seen a couple episodes, maybe Christmas special or The Great Pumpkin, but there's detail in almost all of these pops. This guy is so difficult to get him to stand by himself, so I just gave up on trying to stand him. Also, Sally Brown is kind of difficult to stand up because her feet are small. But there are very subtle, nice details in all of these. His little hair, it's not just painted in, it's sculpted. And right here in Linus's hair, all his little hairs right here are all sculpted, they're not painted in. So really cool detail in his little blanket that he always carries around. So there's really great detail in all these pops, and also which makes me love the pops more when they come with these little things is that these little things are articulated. The head is articulated. Alright guys, let's get on to the next set of pops I have. Alright you guys, here is the last set that I have in this section of kids shows that I watched when I was a kid. And they are the San Diego Comic-Con shared exclusive with Hot Topic, Powderpuff Girls, Buttercup, Bubbles, and Blossom. These are pre-releases, I believe, that were San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. They will be available in 2017, so this year coming up. I don't know if they will be exclusive to any store or what, but let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Alright, here they are out of the packaging, you guys, and if you guys are Powderpuff Girl fans, I don't know why you guys do not have these pops if you don't have them, because they are awesome. I know I'm not the only guy who watched the Powderpuff Girls with his sister, because my sister loved this show, and no lie, I liked it too. I was like, dude, are we gonna watch the Powderpuff Girls? Yeah, dude, this show was pretty dope. I love all the characters, and we can only hope that they make the villain, they make Mojo Jojo and all the She-Devil, all the him, they make all the other bad guys and the characters. But these pops are so detailed, you guys. The little nubs, you can see the little nubs on their feet. They're just really on-screen accurate with their characters. If you collect Powderpuff Girl stuffs, I really suggest you pick these up, because if you collect Powderpuff Girls, this will fit very, very nice in your collection. They're so awesome, and I'm so glad that I was able to pick these up when I did. And I'm glad that I don't have to wait for whenever they come out in 2017 and have to wonder if I'm gonna be able to get them. So alright guys, let's move on to the last pops in this section. Alright you guys, the last pops that I had in this section just randomly just stuck in there. I had the Chase Alien from Independence Day, and I have the Chase Duck Dodgers. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Alright, here they are out of the packaging, you guys. And for those of you that are curious, I did not find these in the wild, and I have never been that lucky enough to find anything like this good in the wild. But I did pick these up for a very, very good price on eBay. That's why I do have them. I picked up this Duck Dodgers, I think for $25, the metallic Chase. And I picked up this Chase Alien for, I think, $28 on eBay on a bid. So I got some good steals on some good pops early whenever they first came out. I don't know what they're worth now. I don't really pay attention to the pop price guide and like what they're worth and my price and everything. I just have them. I like them. They're my favorite. That's why I paid for them, because I like them. So let's move on to the next section and next shelf I have in my pop collection, you guys. Alright you guys, the next set of pops that I have for my next section is my miscellaneous section. So it just a bunch of random stuff in there, random sets that I have in there. And two of the random sets that I have in there are my NBA pops and my football pops. I have the Derek Carr Oakland Raider football pop. This pop just came out this year. The Amari Cooper Raider pop that just came out this year. The only thing I don't like about these is that they didn't come with the helmets, just like the older ones. This one has a hat, and this one just doesn't have a hat. But I wish that the would have made the football pops still have the little hats on them, because I wanted that little Raider hat. But next we have the rookie Kobe Bryant, his number 8 jersey. I got this in a trade for a Target dog a long time ago. One of my friends, I just went to the anime convention, had a bunch of them, just traded to me, so I'm happy for that. It was a good trade for me. And then LeBron James, I bought him from my local comic shop for 20 bucks, and I think he's vaulted now. You can't get him in the store. And then he's right here wearing his Cleveland jersey. I had to get it after he won that championship. So let's get these guys out of the packaging. All right, you guys, here they are out of the packaging. And I think Amari Cooper has the worst hairline I've ever seen on a pop ever painted. But besides the point, these are awesome pops, you guys. There's LeBron James. He has his little beard. He has a ball in his hand. Derek Carr has this ball in his hand. These pops are pretty detailed. They even have that little freaking NFL sign on the pants. And here we have the Kobe Bryant rookie jersey pop. He has a basketball in his hand as well. So let's get on to the next pops, you guys. Alright, you guys, here's my next set in my miscellaneous section. I have my Pop Rocks. I have my Chemical Romance, the 2 I wanted. There is another one, the Gerard Way from Helena, I believe. He is not on. Oh yeah, he is. He's right there. That's the other one I do not have, and I don't really care for it because I got into My Chemical Romance when I heard Welcome to the Black Parade. And we have Black Parade Gerard Way. We have Skeleton Gerard Way, which is a Hot Topic exclusive. I have my Ad Icons Bullseye, which is not a Pop Rocks, but I just have it there because I have no room in other sections for him. And I have Hatsumiku, Crystal Hatsumiku, which is a Hot Topic exclusive. I've never listened to Hatsumiku before. So if you've listened to her music, let me know what's her best song and let me know down in the comments below. I picked this up when I first started collecting pops. Thought it was going to be super rare. I was stupid then, so don't blame me for that. Let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Alright, you guys, here they are out of the packaging, and Hatsumiku is like a pop I have never seen before. She is crystal all the way around. I cannot tell if she's a hollow head, but it looks like it. And the peg at the bottom is very different than any other pop, because normally we got the whole rotation right here. It's cut out so the whole thing rotates, but right here it's only one little peg insert. But she is really cool. I am so glad that I did get her when I did, even though I'm not a Hatsumiku fan. Please stand. Please stand. There you go. Then we got Gerard Way, regular Gerard Way from the Black Parade, without his makeup on, his mask make. And if you've heard My Chemical Romance, Welcome to the Black Parade, I know you guys are a fan of My Chemical Romance because they're fucking awesome. Here is the skeleton painted face Gerard Way, which is dope, which is the same mold as that one, but just the face is painted in a skeleton right here. This one is a Hot Topic exclusive. And last but not least, we have the Target dog. We have Bullseye, the Target dog. I used to think that this dog's name was Spot. I think they did change his name because it used to be Spot and then they changed it to Bullseye. But here he is, the Target exclusive dog. He's pretty cool. Alright, let's get to the next set of pops I have in my miscellaneous section. Alright, you guys. The next set of pops I have in my miscellaneous section are my Freddy Funko pops. The only 2 Freddy Funkos that I do own. And there is a reason why I bought these 2. So let's go ahead and get these 2 out of the packaging. And if you wanted to know, the only way you can get these 2 pops, or the only way you could have gotten these 2 pops, was on the Funko website. They are exclusive to the Funko website. Every other Wednesday or so, they put a new item on the Funko shop, and it sells out like in 10 seconds. So almost impossible to get some of these stupid things. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Here they are out of the packaging, you guys, and there is a reason why I bought these. When I first got my Chase Duck Dodgers, I seen that they had this little plastic thing, and honestly, that thing made the pop 100 times cooler. And when I seen these space pops, and I don't have them, like the Mars Attack pop, like those are my Mars Attack is my grail pop to own one day, and these guys are kind of like it. They have that little dome, and he has this little ray gun thing, so I bought this one first. because this one reminded me of the Mars Attack pop that I probably will never have. And then I bought this one because it was exactly like this one, and I wanted to have them together. So it's pretty cool to have both the astronaut Freddy's. I have them both. They're pretty awesome, really detailed pop. This one comes with a flag, little jetpack on the back. This little dome thing is dope. He has his little crown glued on the top. He has his little Freddy symbol right there. And then next we have the same exact, technically the same exact mold, just holding a gun instead of, and a different painted suit, which I really like the color scheme of this suit. And he also has the silver crown and plastic around his head. Alright guys, let's get to the next set of pops in my miscellaneous section. Alright you guys, here is my next set from my miscellaneous section. We have my horror movies pops. I have the Bride of Chucky Hot Topic exclusive. I have the Clockwork Orange Alex DeLarge, the common normal one. And then I have the It from Pennywise from It, the movie, the clown. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Alright you guys, here they are out of the packaging. And what's different about this Chucky than the other Chucky is that this one has all the scarring, the stitching. Well, the other one has the scarring, but it's from not from the one where he has the scars. So this one is a more movie accurate Chucky. He also is a Hot Topic exclusive. Here is the Alex DeLarge. They made this pop a long time ago, and it's worth a lot of money if you have the original one, not the one that just got remade this year in 2016. But he has nice little details. You can see his little different color eyeballs right there on his wrist. You can see his eye paint on his eye. Pretty nice detail for a cool character. And next we have It, and I was scared as hell of this movie when I was a little kid. Like, it's pretty crazy how scared as shit I was as a little kid of this, and now I have a toy in my room of the character. But he is very detailed, guys, and I think that this pop is gonna only get harder and harder to find as the years go on. I don't know how long it's gonna be made, still gonna be in print. So if you guys see it, I suggest you pick it up now. So let's move on to the next section and my last set of pops in my miscellaneous section. Alright you guys, here is my last set in my miscellaneous section, and they are my old school monsters. Even though Dracula is a movie monster, I count him as an old school monster. I have the Swamp Thing. It's the Flock Swamp Thing. I bought this when I first started collecting pops. I bought it off of eBay for like 18 bucks. Thought it was super rare. Turns out it's only worth like 12 bucks. But I really like it, so that's besides the point now. I have a Dracula right here, which is worth like $25 to $30 on PPG. I picked him up at the flea market for 5 bucks. This was a steal, you guys. And last but not least, we have the Patina Cthulhu New York Comic Con 2015 shared exclusive with Hot Topic. And this is an awesome pop. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Alright you guys, here they are out of the packaging, and Cthulhu just towers over the two, especially Dracula. Dracula is very short, but I do love the mold and I love the details that they did put on Dracula. He looks awesome, you guys. He's one of my favorite from 3 right here. Next we have the Flock Swamp Thing, and I think that the new one is flocked and scented, but this one is just flocked and it's very fuzzy. It looks very dope. Really cool details. If you guys don't have a Swamp Thing, I highly suggest you pick one up. It looks super dope. And last but not least, we have the Patina Cthulhu, and this bad boy is pretty big. Looks rather ugly, but that's what I like about him. He's just a menacing creature, mythological. Awesome pop. Alright guys, let's move on to the next shelf and next section of my Funko Pop collection review. Alright you guys, moving on to my next shelf in my pop collection. We have my TV shows that I watched when I was either a little kid or a teenager, and which you can totally tell. You see Dragon Ball Z right here and the Holy Trinity on top. I can only wish to hope to get the Planet Area Vegeta one day, but let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. I also want to take this time to tell you, I don't know why Funko stopped doing this, but they used to show like a little brief story right here of the character. I do not know why they did not do this on all of these characters. If they did that just for Goku so people would know who Goku is, how are they gonna, if people didn't know who Goku was and they bought it, then why would they get this one? And if they didn't know who Beerus was, why would they, like, you know, it just doesn't make sense. But let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Here they are, all out of the packaging, and I couldn't fit them all on the same screen, but I love the color choice Funko decided to go with to make for the normal Super Saiyan color eyes, the teal, green, or turquoise. It's awesome, you guys. Like, that's dope. And Metallic Goku is one of my favorite out of the bunch, but you all know, and I would be lying to myself if I said that Beerus was not my favorite DBZ pop that I own. Parentheses around own, because if I had the Planet Area Vegeta pop, that pop would be my favorite one. But since I do not, Beerus is my favorite. But I also have Majin Buu. They need to make a Majin Vegeta. That needs to be done. So I don't know who I need to talk to, who I need to have a nice conversation with, but that needs to happen. And also, here we have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. He was a Hot Topic exclusive. Beerus was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. He was not shared anywhere. People thought that you were going to be able to get him online or out of the con, but that was not the case. I was lucky that I have a good friend in LA that did pick this bad boy up for me when he went to San Diego Comic-Con. But then you have the Loot Crate Goku, the metallic one that came in Loot Crate. The only way to get him was to get the Loot Crate. Then you got Majin Buu, he's just a common. Batman Vegeta, he's a Hot Topic exclusive. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, he is a Hot Topic exclusive. Then you got Goku on a Flying Nimbus right here in the back. He's just a common. And then you have Trunks, Super Saiyan Trunks, and he was a New York Comic Con exclusive from this year, shared with GameStop. So let's go ahead and get to the next pop in my collection, guys. Alright, you guys, the next set of pops I have from my shelf of just TV shows I watched as a kid is a TV show that I watch now. Rick and Morty is an awesome TV show, guys. If you guys have not watched it, I highly suggest you go check it out. You guys will laugh your ass off of all the things that they bring up and all the it's just an awesome pop. It's just an awesome show. I mean, they got a lot of pop fiction, a lot of just stuff they bring up, stuff from older movies and things like that. And we have BMO Noir. I picked this one up because I think it was a buy one get one free when I was out of town at another Hot Topic, so I did pick this guy up. I do not have any Adventure Time pops. I wish I did. I want Lemon Grab really bad. He's the most awkward, best character ever. But let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. But before that, this guy was a Hot Topic exclusive. He is Rick with the portal gun. He is not the common Rick. Then we got the common Morty. I do not have the evil Morty that just came out or the doofus Rick. I need to pick those two up, and I do not have the common Rick. And this guy is a Hot Topic exclusive. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Alright, you guys, here they are out of the packaging. And if you've seen Rick and Morty before, you know why this is funny. That is hella funny. But BMO looks really dope. He doesn't really look like a pop. He looks just like a normal toy. But it's nice that they did that to BMO. He looks really awesome. He's one of my favorite characters from Adventure Time. Then you got Morty right here. His hair just like his dad, freaking Jerry. And he got the little quiver lip thing that they make, like whenever they're like, oh, like I don't know, they do like this weird quiver lip thing when something happens. I don't know. Then you got right here Rick Sanchez, dirty Rick Sanchez in this portal gun. He is the Hot Topic exclusive with his little bit of dribble here. He always has. That's like it's pretty cool that the box got that too. So let's go ahead and get to the next set of pops that I have, you guys. Alright, you guys, here we have my two Steven Universe glow-in-the-dark Hot Topic exclusive, and then we have Sailor Moon, which was a Hot Topic exclusive as well. She has the moon stick with Luna. I've only seen a couple episodes, I think, of Steven Universe, but I am a sucker for glow-in-the-dark, and if you can glow-in-the-dark in different colors than green, I'm definitely gonna buy you. I don't care. And Sailor Moon, I was a big fan when I was little. Just like Powerpuff Girls, I used to watch this show with my sister. First started watching this show, and then she would cry and say, "Dad, you doesn't want to let me watch TV." And she'd be like, "Let me watch Sailor Moon." And then she'd be watching Sailor Moon, I'd be all mad, and then I'd turn my head and just start watching. And then by the end of the show, I was all into it. So Sailor Moon, shout out to my sister. Thank you for getting me hooked on it. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys out of the packaging. Here they are out of the packaging, you guys, and thank you, Funko. Always giving us accessories. Give us more of these accessories. Make it worth the $10 I'm paying for this thing. I love these little things. Damn it, Funko. No articulation. There's always a catch. But anyways, you guys, these guys are so dope. And what's a review if I don't show you guys the glow on these two? I will show them to you right now. But this is what makes her exclusive, is that she has that little moon wand stick in her hand. And the difference between her and the different, and I think the Luna on this one has the bandages, and on the common one it just has a moon symbol right there. So let me go ahead and show you guys the glow on these bad boys. Barely see the Steven glowing, it like shined out. Like, let me see if I could get it again real quick for you guys. But yeah, the garnet is like almost impossible to get her to glow. I'll show you guys right now, but alright, here is the Steven right now. You can see him, see how he's red right there? He holds his shine for about like that long. Alright, let's go ahead and get the garnet now. Let's see if I can, like, with your real eyes you can see him glowing right here, but just the camera can't catch it. So let me get the garnet and see if I can get her to glow real quick for you guys. I know the green ones glow real easy. Like, I put them in the light for like 10 seconds and they're glowing. Alright, you can barely see her for like a couple seconds. Look at, you can see it and it's gone. Alright, you guys, let me get on to the next set of pops I got. Alright, you guys, here are the last set of pops from my last kids TV show shelf, and there are the Power Ranger pops. You got the New York Comic Con exclusive metallic Green Ranger from this year. We got the GameStop exclusive Blue Ranger, and I got the regular Green Ranger. I got this one before I knew they were gonna make the they're all metallic. I just got this one because I was like, I can't get the old ones, might as well get this one. The Green Ranger is my favorite, and then I figured out they're making metallic. I already bought it, so I have it now. But also another thing I wanted to mention is that they I don't know if Funko messed up on that, but they put the tiger, and I know the tiger is from the movie, and I don't know if they're gonna make the movie ones, but all the other ones seem to have the TV show ones, and in the TV show I thought he had the Triceratops. But correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, let me know. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these bad boys out of the box and let you see what they look like out of the packaging. Here they are out of the packaging, guys, and seeing the two metallic ones next to each other, I cannot wait till I get my yellow one in the mail. So, and I can't wait till I get the pink and the red so I can stand them all next to each other and review them for you guys. But here you can see the different hues in the green for the common, and then the metallic. They got, this one is just really nice. Really just pops out, I guess. This one just kind of looks flat, looks a little bit faded, but still pretty, really dope sculpt on this bad boy, no lie. And here you got the Blue Ranger. Nothing too special about it, just a metallic. Nobody likes the Blue Ranger. So that is the end of my review, guys. You guys had to know this was coming to an end. I was not posting an hour-and-a-half video on YouTube. I have three set. You know what? Let me just go ahead and show you guys what I'm working with here. You guys look at. I just reviewed that shelf, that shelf, that shelf, that shelf, and that shelf. You guys just seen I reviewed the DBZ pop, that middle shelf. Now I gotta review that one, and that one. And it's kind of, those three right there are like two of those put together. Like two, though, yeah, it's just like 6 shelves because they're 2 stacked up, 3 across. So the 3 down, yep, all the way back. So that's just gonna take me a while, guys. And I got some 2-packs right here that I also gotta review. So it's gonna take some time, you guys. And you guys might be catching this review sometime in a couple days after you guys see this one. You guys will find the next one will be up right afterwards, maybe a couple days after. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all the likes, comments, and subscribes, guys. Thank you guys so much. I really like it. I really like all the comments, you guys, all the I'm sorry, guys, I can't breathe. all the effort you guys put into helping me make my channel better. Thank you guys all so much. And just a huge shout out to all the homies: Cincy Nerd, D-Bag, Rube, Plastic, Mike, all the homies that are the ESOS, just all the boys that are out there hunting and doing their thing. You just make the community that much better and bring us closer. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching, and as always, laters guys. What's up, you guys? Thank you for watching my toy collection. I think it was my Funko Pop collection. You guys just got halfway through watching that. I need 3 more shelves, which happen to be my 3 biggest fucking shelves. I got Star Wars, DC, and Marvel next. So that part 2 video will be coming soon, guys. Stick tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Go follow me at all my social media platforms right here. I take pictures on my Instagram. I take toy pictures. I do random raffles on my Instagram. Go check it out, you guys. And follow me at Twitter right here. I post information when I find out there's new toys out, new things out. I post it on my Twitter. Go find out there, so whenever you see that I know that new things are out, you guys can find out before the video even comes out. Just go look at my Twitter. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing on all my stuff, guys. I try to comment back to everybody that comments on my thing. I try to leave no stone unturned. I try to do everything for you guys. So yeah, later, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Later. What's up, you guys?